Hello, Miniverse. Welcome to the second edition of Minifan Movie Mondays. We are going to be, it was supposed to be Rocky IV with Steve from Providence, Adam Minahan, Kevin from Bristol, but unfortunately one of them got sick. So I decided to step in, and I did not think I would be doing this in the second week of the show, but here I am. The movies I know the most about are the Star Wars movies, prequels. So we're going to get started. We're going to start off with Star Wars Episode 1. Just line your start. I've Gig here with me, and hopefully all the mayhem is here soon. He's going to be joining us. So just start the movie, press play on my count, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So how old were you when this came out, Justin?
I was 2, so I did not see this in theaters. This would be
folks. This is 98, right? Is it 98?
It was not. Yeah, no, it was 99. It was. Okay. He started writing it before I was born. He actually started writing it in November of 1994. And a fun fact about that is, did you know that George Lucas writes all of his scripts pencil to paper?
Every one of them.
Doesn't type any of them.
Absolutely.
Now, there was a big controversy around naming Episode 1 The Phantom Menace. The fans were clamoring for either to be called Guardians of the Force, Balance of the Force, or The Clone Wars. And many fans actually thought it was going to be changed, like he did with Jedi, how he changed it from Revenge of the Jedi to Return of the Jedi. Yep. Right before it premiered, they thought they were going to change the title.
There was kind of controversy around this whole movie, really, with the character depictions of Newt Gunray and Watto.
Yep.
Yeah, Jar Jar was like racism. Maybe this was the beginning of like becoming a social justice warrior back in 1999. This is the
most hyped movie. There was no movie that had any more hype than this movie did in the history of cinema.
So I saw Jedi in the theater
in
1983. I was 5. So as a kid, I'd watched all these. So when this came out in 99, I was in my early 20s, and it was the most incredible thing ever.
Yeah, people say that Newt Gunray and the Trade Federation are racist depictions of the Chinese. There's actually an Alex Jones video where he goes off about how George Lucas was criticizing the United States government not getting involved in the trade disputes with China more. So,
China. It's kind of funny. Like, here we are. Like, Jesus Christ, this movie's 20 years old now. It's insane, or more. So this is insane, like, for me, because like prior to this, the only thing that we'd ever seen a Jedi do was like Luke or Vader.
Yes.
And the most impressive thing that you'd seen was like was, Luke,
him lifting the
right, or like force jumping out of the carbonite, yes. Which wasn't exaggerated, like we're about to see. So like
I like how they get
Dash coming up here was like, holy shit, look at that.
I like how he gets I had the bad feeling about this, like, right out of the way. It's like, done.
Yeah, thank God. It was funny. Another thing was that most of the sets for this movie were only like, I think they were like 10 feet tall, 10 to 12 feet tall. And then everything else was CGI. But because Liam Neeson was so tall, they had to make him a little bit taller.
And it cost him like $150,000.
Yeah, just in set dressing.
I love how this random ass droid just somehow knows they're. The thing I like about this too is that this is the first time. So, like you said, the original trilogy, the Jedi are kind of like a myth, and this kind of shows the power that the Jedi have, like, in this era. The first thing they see when he thinks, oh, like, I'm not fucking around with Jedi.
And you got to remember, like, here we are. So roughly, what, 16 years between movies?
Yeah.
Let's see, 83. Yeah, 16, whatever the math is there, 16, 17 years between movies. So going from Jedi to seeing this was just, I mean, for 1999, it's like, oh my God, these graphics are insane.
I love how they got the same actor from
Nailed
Jedi.
it.
He, like, say what you want about the prequels, but he did an incredible job.
I mean, I'm a hardo for fucking Star Wars movies, and the prequels are, I mean, look, they're cheesy and everyone could say whatever, but at least there's fucking continuity in the storyline. I'll say that. Plus, I think Revenge of the Sith is one of the best out of all of them.
Oh, Revenge of the Sith is my favorite.
Right there. That is the only special effect in this movie that's not CGI'd. The gas coming out of that vent. I thought that was cool.
I love this. How, like, why not just leave them in there for another 10 minutes to make sure they're dead?
Yeah, I know. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, so this is really the first time you ever see like a Jedi kind of doing like
wielding lightsaber,
Jedi shit,
like fucking force pushes and all kinds of shit, just whooping ass. Never seen it.
But what I like about this too is it shows that they are vulnerable at some point because obviously the Droidekas come.
They really get a lot shoved into the first 10 minutes. They're like, okay, all right, we got a force push. We're cutting through a fucking huge door with a lightsaber. They're about ready to do a force dash coming up here. It's like.
So this is kind of nerdy, but you'll notice that Obi-Wan's the one defending Qui-Gon here. So Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon's fighting styles are very different. They pair with each other very well. Qui-Gon's very attack and offensive, and Obi-Wan's very defensive. So that's why Qui-Gon's in charge of breaking through this door, while Obi-Wan kind of...
Yeah, that's cool. I never thought about anything like that, which makes the end of the movie a little bit more interesting, honestly.
Yes.
And then they're like, fucking Jackie Joyner Kersey right here.
Yeah.
See ya.
Can you think of another time in this movie when Obi-Wan might have should have used that to maybe help out his pal there?
Yeah. It's like, oh man, we have these series of odd fucking laser beam walls. Yeah. Why don't you just go right through them all, pal? It's cool. Like the MTTs there, they were, it's a tough angle. You really can't see it, but they were designed after elephants.
Yes.
Yeah. So you look at the face, the two little slits, his eyes, the big, where it opens up in the front's the trunk, and then the lasers are tusks.
We also just missed the worst joke in probably the entire Star Wars saga, where Obi-Wan goes, yes, the negotiations were short.
Ugh. Yeah, there's some... So is that fucking Natalie Portman?
I have no idea between the difference between Natalie Portman and Keira Knightley. I had no idea Keira Knightley was in this movie until I was like 15.
Like, Keira Knightley's mom showed up on fucking set and she couldn't even tell the difference between the two of them.
Like, it's incredible about how Keira Knightley really got her start and like became like a huge star in all the Pirates films and stuff because she looked like Natalie Portman.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't know that she was in this fucking movie either. Really, the only time where like I was like, "Oh, that's Natalie Portman," is when they're on fucking Tatooine.
Yes,
and she's Padme, and I was like, "Oh, that's Natalie Portman."
So the Phantom Menace in this movie is him. It is
100%.
Sheev. See, like I can't tell if that's Natalie in the yellow.
Yeah, I think so.
I love Captain Pessimism here. He never says anything positive.
Panaka, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, Jace, she's gonna die.
Yeah.
This is kind of interesting, though, if you look at it like, like they're shutting off the communication to the planet. You think about like the actual invasion aspect of it, which I never really cared to do, like the blockade and everything. Like I never kind of looked at it in terms of like an invading army, and it's kind of interesting.
Oh, we got Jay's Mayhem back in here. You in with us, buddy? Y'all caught up?
We here, man. How we doing, guy?
What's up,
Jay?
What's up, Giga?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, I'm trying to get the movie on, so like, good luck with this. Where are we?
10
minutes, 10 and a half minutes in.
10 and a half. All right, well, crack-a-lacka. I heard something about Padme, my favorite character. Natalie Portman.
Yeah, I know. Trying to figure out like when Keira Knightley versus Natalie Portman, when they're, both in disguise, or it's hard to tell them apart when they're in the.
Oh, it's impossible. I mean,
in the Amidala. Yeah.
Tell with the costumes and all that too, man. I mean,
now people say that Qui-Gon saves Jar Jar here. I think he just got in his way.
Absolutely.
Is Darth here? Is that what we're doing?
No Darth.
No Darth.
Not yet.
I will say, I mean, Ahmed Best was set up to fail.
Yeah, absolutely. I like all the theories about Jar Jar being like,
Sith.
setting this whole fucking thing up.
Did you know that Jar Jar Binks is the first fully CGI'd character in cinema history?
I do remember that being one of the deals of the movie leading up to it.
When did the Lord of the Ring movies come out?
Early 2000s. Like 2002, I think the first one came out.
So after
this must have paved the way for all that shit.
Yeah,
right?
like Gollum.
What about Avatar? Was Avatar later than that?
Oh, Avatar was like 2009.
2009. Yeah, so then it was already ready. That's what he was waiting for, that like capability to do.
Are they making a second Avatar?
Yeah, they're making like 5 of them.
Oh, jeez, okay. Justin. 5?
I'm not even joking. Like if you look at them, they've already announced like 5 of them.
I thought one was supposed to be out by now, though, right? I mean, it's been a decade or so.
I'm at 12:30. You guys, all right? There we go.
Yeah. So the Gungans were originally supposed to be green, and they're like, Yoda's green. We better make him a different color.
Well, why does Yoda get all the clout? Just because he has all the midichlorians?
Seniority. It's old. Yeah.
Seniority. It's the mustache, right? The eyebrows. His voice is so freaking annoying, man.
Now,
yeah, all this shit is so, like they could have just not gone over the top with any of this stuff,
Now, in the beginning, I want you to pay attention to the difference between Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan in this, because Qui-Gon is completely against the Jedi Council, and Obi-Wan is kind of like the perfect teacher's pet. He loves the Jedi Council, and I think you can look at the prequels as more of a not necessarily Anakin becoming Darth Vader, but the failings of Obi-Wan as a master, because he's still a Padawan at this point. And then when you think about it, at the end of the movie, he's training the most powerful Jedi to ever.
Why the fuck would they do that? It's like...
The scene is also beautiful, too. I mean...
Yeah, I was informed that it would have been better to be the other way around, right? Where Qui-Gon was the...
Yes, it would have been...
Yeah.
Well, it's funny, because even after Qui-Gon dies and shit, spoiler alert, So fucking like Obi-Wan like maintains that true dedication throughout like to the Jedi Council. He never really wavers away from that.
And Qui-Gon's very against the Jedi Council. He's known what is a gray Jedi. So he uses parts of the dark side.
Yeah, and Yoda says that shit like, he's like, Qui-Gon, he was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, because he doesn't go necessarily with the council. Before this, he was actually learning. He's the first Force ghost. So while this is happening, he is learning how to become a...
Ironically, I wonder if Qui-Gon, being such a pain in the ass, has to do anything with Dooku.
Oh, it has a lot to do with Dooku. I don't know if you read the book Dooku, but
I did not.
Like, you'll notice here that Qui-Gon uses he likes to look at things in the bigger picture, as does Anakin in Episode 3. So it's against Jedi code right now to use Jedi mind tricks on a Gungan like this. But he does it because he's like, okay, well, if I don't get this speeder, the Naboo is going to die.
I'd be the fucking worst Jedi, dude. I'd be using that shit all the time. I'd be.
Well, what's your Conrad gig? I mean, I feel like all your midichlorians.
Yeah.
See, Obi-Wan tries to use logic here, and then Qui-Gon's like, "Okay, we've had enough of this shit. We got to get going."
Do we ever find out why the Gungans and the Naboo were beefing?
Racism. People just
racist cocksuckers.
Doesn't he say like they're just like too pretty? Like they're too.
He just thinks that the Naboo like look down their nose at him. I think,
and they probably do.
And they probably do. Yeah.
And this is also a good part. Qui-Gon shows compassion here, and that's not really a Jedi trait he's supposed to for an individual. See, Obi-Wan's like,
yeah, there's Obi-Wan.
Who gives a fuck about this guy?
Yeah, fuck this guy. We got a mission.
So Qui-Gon's the soft Jedi?
Liam
Neeson? The soft Jedi?
He kind of is, man. Look, he like fucking, he's the one that leads the charge with Anakin. He's the one
that's just the
he breaks the rules.
Like he
I'd
just
say he's more the bad guy, the bad boy than the.
He's a bad dad. Are you saying
bad guy?
Bad guy.
Bad boy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're
bad boy. Huh? A lot of bad boys going around lately. Like a queen, right? I feel like Gig could do a big Gungan.
He has no,
bro.
He has no inner dialogue, which is what I think is the most infuriating thing about Jar Jar. Is that everything?
That guy motorboated somebody when he CGI'd that scene.
That's exactly what happened.
As long as those little like dots on you, you're not on the green screen. So,
like this entire sequence could have been taken out.
Although it does, like, I think, like, there's always a bigger fish is one of the most.
There's so many iconic lines
in this fucking movie.
It feels like Nemo stole this scene, right?
Pretty much.
It's just the lantern missing, and we've got a Nemo chase going on here. Jar Jar does have a little Dory in him, I'd have to say.
I like how fucking casual, like Luke, when the shit went down, like Luke would panic a little bit. These guys are just like
the disturbance in the Force, Gig. These guys aren't that good.
No, these guys are like, fuck it.
I love how this thing has arms.
Reckless.
It's just gonna rip its head off.
He's got little arms like TJ.
Shots.
And hot.
I think she's How old is she in this movie? 18?
I wanted to Google
Teenager.
that earlier, and Elvis refused to. So that told me a lot. I really was trying to. I just think it's mean. Should we not Google that?
Oh wait, we can figure this out because
What, you
in
remember
Attack of the Clones. Oh no, in Revenge of the Sith. No, Attack of the Clones. She says, "Oh, Annie, is that you? Oh, you're a little fucking farm boy." So I think they're like 10 years apart.
Yeah,
right?
I think they're.
Anakin's like how old in this? What do you think? 7 or 8?
He's
9. Okay,
I
well
know
there
that.
you go.
I know that from the Weird Al Yankovic song, "The Saga Begins," where he goes, because he's only 9 and she's 14. I forget how long.
He's 14.
And then he gives him the Vulcan neck pinch here.
It's in space though, so like, do the years even count, guys? You know?
It's like zip codes.
Yeah,
Area codes.
Your Honor.
Yeah, exactly.
Your Honor, she is from this world.
She's
Meaning
from
she would
Naboo,
be-
bro.
Yeah, not Earth, Justin. The rules are different.
I like the navigation skills of the Jedi, though. They're in the middle of a fucking planet. He's like, head over there. You're all right.
I think he's like going through the planet.
Yeah, they're like in the core. Through the core. So, yeah, these are the MTTs that are modeled after elephants. The other thing that's interesting, like, if you notice, like, Naboo, they're all wearing like nice colors and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go into like Coruscant, they're all wearing black.
Yes.
And then if they go to Tatooine, they're all wearing like sandy colors and earth tones.
Yeah.
I love how quickly this guy announces victory.
Yeah, we won.
He's like, out, end of the movie.
Roll credits.
Naboo was actually based off of what's that city in Italy with all the fucking Venice. They filmed a bunch of it there
and stuff. Yeah.
Do you have the what the fuck's the game? PlayStation 4 game?
Oh, yeah, I've actually just recently been playing it. Fallen Jedi.
Not Fallen Jedi, the one before it that came out.
Battlefront 2.
Yeah, thank you. Battlefront 2. This fucking throne room looks exactly the same on the game. I mean, it is exactly the same.
So, fun fact about Captain Panaka there. He was supposed to be Captain Typho in episodes 2 and 3, but the actor demanded to see the script for 2 before Lucas wanted to show it to him. And he was thinking he was some big shot. So Lucas said, fuck you, we're just going to write you out.
Oh, no kidding.
Well, that's fucked up. Jesus. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
All right, good. That makes me feel better. I could hear the echo.
You don't have to turn your movie down, though, a little bit, Jay.
All right.
Coming through.
These headphones are too good, man. I'll tell you that much. Damn,
Yeah, casual force push right there.
Qui-Gon is just...
So, you see how Obi-Wan has the braid?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, technically what's supposed to happen is when he becomes a Jedi, Qui-Gon is supposed to cut it off with his lightsaber.
Really? What if he misses?
Oh,
Well, I mean,
fucked.
How many Jedis have died by Jedis? Jesus.
Quite a fucking few, I think.
wait until we see episode 3. It's gonna be...
Justin, don't. Jesus.
Well, like that's Keira Knightley right there, because
I believe, yeah, because you can tell Natalie Portman's.
Because
Yeah.
the head's long.
No, you can just tell because I think mostly because it's Natalie Portman in the orange right next to her.
Oh.
Because this part right here where she turns to her and she's like, let me just ask this random aide I have.
Yeah, what do you think?
Palpatine.
She's like mean mugging her too.
Oh, yeah. When they're next to each other, you can tell. Now that we know.
Yeah.
This is probably I haven't seen this maybe only a handful of times. But this was the first Star Wars movie I ever watched.
I love the Naboo starfighters.
They're sexy.
Do I even have? I don't even think I have one.
Really, Gig? Come on, man. They're so sleek. That was one
I have
of
all the
toys I
figures for
wanted.
this, but I don't have that vehicle.
Did you know that Toys R Us sold the first day Star Wars Episode 1 figures were available? They sold 1.25 million toys.
That's insane. You know, another thing that was fucking crazy about this movie and how absolutely huge it was the week that the trailer came out for this movie, box offices reported that like 75% of the tickets that they sold for that one movie, the people just went in to watch the trailer and then they fucking walked out.
Yep. Some movie theaters were literally selling tickets just for the trailer.
Yeah.
They'd be like, pay $5, we'll let you go in and see the trailer. And then when the second trailer was put out on the internet for people to download, it like crashed the entire internet because it was downloaded like 1 million times, which
what the fuck, really?
at that point was like way too much.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool too. I like.
Who's this pilot, Justin?
He's just
Ollie. What's his name?
Ollie.
Rick Ollie is his name. Yeah.
Could have Meowsawation going over here.
See, I like how much detail like is put in these droids that are literally going to last for 2 seconds.
I love this fucking part.
Is that R2D3 over there?
That's R2D2.
No, right before him, dude. It was blue and everything.
Yeah, I don't know what that droid's name. That one that just fucking got blown off.
I love these droids that just get launched.
Because the other droid looks like boom. That one looks like R5D4.
You see that guy? I mean, I'm not saying just because he's like I'll stop. It looks like who's the guy from the new Star Wars?
BB-8?
No, the black guy.
Finn?
Yeah, it looks like Finn's dad.
No, it's not.
I'm not saying that just.
I feel like in this movie, R2D2 like knows he's in. You know how like Deadpool knows he's in a movie. I feel like R2D2 is like the one character that like understands he's in the movie. Like just the way he looks at the camera and he's always talking
How do
shit.
you know that? You don't know a word he says, Justin. Come on.
I like it.
What?
I like that theory.
Do you translate?
Like right then when he just looked at right before he fixed the camera, right before he fixed the starship, he looks over to the camera and he's like, "Check this shit out."
It's like, you guys watching?
Some fucking blockade, huh? I mean,
yeah.
One ship tries, one ship succeeds.
Palpatine. He kills me. After knowing how bad he is now, it's that much more like aggravating. You know, that guy ruined the whole Star Wars.
Here we go. Here's Braveheart.
Darth Maul's probably my favorite character in all of Star Wars.
They made a mistake pseudo killing him off.
I mean, him and Kylo. I mean, that's why Kylo was the way he was. I feel like they had to make like another guy that was just that badass, but a pussy.
They knew that they had fucked up when they killed him off when they brought him back with
they were like
legs and shit. Like, oh, that guy.
Didn't the video game with him in it coming out like way later?
He was in the TV series.
Okay, that's what it was.
How'd he get so dirty is what I want to know. Like, wasn't he out in space?
It's grunge, bro. There's a lot of shit out there, man, floating around.
In space?
That's a good point.
That's why we got Space Force now.
Thank God.
They have garbage trucks?
Hell yeah. The waste management.
All right. I hate
Oh, but I don't understand how it's far beyond the reach of the Trade Federation.
Finn's dad. I don't care what you say. That's Carlo, right? That's not Carlo. What am I talking about?
Finn?
Who's that guy?
That's not Finn's dad.
Panaka.
All right. Well, it could be. How do you know, Justin?
because it's just not.
Finn doesn't even know who his dad is.
It's true. It's true, Jay. I like how like the queen just randomly, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking, I'm not afraid to get dirty here.
Yeah, well, I like to think that Keira Knightley was like, hey,
Bitch, go clean that droid.
Hey, Padme, go clean this droid. Because you're only a servant, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's probably getting back at her for something she had her do like 3 years ago.
Yeah, she's like, we got to keep up
Did
this.
we decide how old Natalie Portman was?
I'm going with 19.
Well, I mean, that's what we all want, Kate.
Yeah, just because it's legal. Don't sound like a dirty old man.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
She was born in 1981, so
she's 18.
Oh, how old is she?
19.
Literally in the movie? Holy shit.
She was 17 when this was filmed.
Oh, well, that makes it all that much better. Anakin's a great. I love how Darth Vader comes out of this.
I thought you were just going to end your sentence right there.
That was
I love how Darth Vader
I tried to pivot.
This part right here, if I was Qui-Gon, I would straight up tell this dude to fuck off.
Well, because doesn't he come right up on them?
Yeah, and eventually, who are you talking about? Darth Maul?
Let's not spoil this.
Oh, spoiler.
Come on, dude. How many viewers we up to, Jay? 12? Oh, fuck me, man. I'm
6 now.
That's cute. Is Mayo one of them? That's all I care about. That's the only reason I'm here. Star Wars.
Oh, just like Ben. I mean, just like Owen.
Mm-hmm.
Owen.
Oh, I love. Yeah,
I hate this part. This part.
Why? Fuck you, dude.
What, with Watto?
Like, he wheels and deals.
No, why does when Jar Jar steps in the shit? It's
this
like
is Qui-Gon going down Methadone Mile right now. Watch him.
Oh.
He's just showing his stuff. Like he's about the streets.
Yeah, because smaller dealers will probably have the specific part you want for them.
Yeah, for this fucking pimp ass Star Cruiser.
Dude, Junkyard's got good stuff, Justin. I don't know. Get out of here, cat. Jesus.
I found an alternator for my 1985 Chevy Cavalier there.
Yeah, at his junkyard?
Watto's junkyard.
There he is.
I need a mirror. Hey, Vader. Hey, little Vader guy.
So this movie almost essentially fucking committed, like Jake Lloyd almost killed himself because of this movie.
He got bullied bad in high school. Apparently, people would just come up to him and be like, "You ruined Star Wars," and he would just be like, He did a couple movies after this. I think in 2010 he did some movie on Tibetan refugees.
He's in a big movie.
He's an
older kid. Before this, but
no, Hayden Christensen maybe, but not.
Oh, was he in a movie before this?
This is Jake Lloyd's first movie. Everyone wanted him to have instead of him Haley Joel Osment, because Haley Joel Osment was like a fucking really established actor. Yeah, he could act.
No, he was in Jingle All the Way. That's where I remember him. I remember him from that.
Jake Lloyd was?
Yeah, he was in Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad. That was an epic movie, man. I watched that a lot.
I'm a person and my name is Anakin. That's what Justin's like. That's what Justin's like. Whatever you want to do, baby. And I'm like, I'm a person and my name is Gig.
Oh. Well, Gig.
Oh, God.
You gotta punch him in the nose, Jaja. Dummy.
I can't stand Jake Lloyd in this.
Why? You jealous that he's getting that out?
It's because he's like conveying different emotions. Like
he's trying to.
I don't get it.
He knows what he's doing. Even at 9 years old, this kid.
Barely.
He's been taught. He knows what he's doing. He's playing the long game hard, Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, off screen they have a fucking PlayStation 1 and they're like, deliver your lines and you can play Crash Bandicoot.
He couldn't even he fucked up a bunch of his lines. He kept calling Coruscant like something like Kokora, something like that. And like there's literally like in the documentary of
How old were you, Dustin, when this came out?
2.
All right, dude, come on.
Watto was actually the first CGI character that they designed for the movie, I think.
Yes, that is true. And the reason why they only give him one tusk is so you can see his mouth moving.
Right.
He's always his mouth is always against the camera.
See, like they don't need any of that fucking shit. I don't like. They could have gotten rid of all that slapsticky bullshit. I hate that line. I was glad to meet you too.
Well, I just don't get. Like,
He's such a happy kid.
She's out here.
You guys are
like.
rude.
Padme came out here to get laid. I mean, let's be honest. She's been stuck up in her fucking castle her entire life. She wants to meet a bad boy, and the first fucking.
Why do you not? Yeah, that's
kid
what,
she meets.
I've been hearing
there's
this guy named Greedo, and he's lurking. He's hung. I'm here to find
Greedo's in this movie.
Uh-huh.
There's actually a deleted scene where Anakin's beating the shit out of Greedo.
Oh, I was not going that way with that.
You know what that fucking comm is, Justin? Either of you guys? It's a fucking Gillette Schick razor.
Wow, well, I mean, upside down.
It's like one of the weird wide ones with the head, like he's talking into the head of the razor. They just like dipped it in chrome. And they're like, here's your comm link.
Was that a funny gag by?
No, it's just
that's just legit prop. That's what they used.
That's movie level stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know. That's amazing to me. But I mean, it
I just want to know how fucking Jar Jar understands this person.
Sebulba, any of them really.
Well, Sebulba is just that guy in that town, right? He's the OG.
Qui-Gon, so force sensitive. He just realizes now that.
I kind of like the way he delivers that line.
Justin, did that bug you? Was that too smooth?
It's just everything about this is so strange. It's like, oh yeah, he's a slave, but now he's just walking around the market, just kind of.
Dude, he's alive. I mean, I'm sure kids don't last very long over there.
Dangerous dud called Sebulba.
Are there any kids in the original 3 movies?
Not that I remember ever.
I'm trying to think.
No, there's not.
See some little kid on fucking Hoth making a snowman. You don't say.
Captain Optimism here.
Ewan McGregor had to get a speech coach for this movie to learn how to speak more like what's
Alec
his name? Alec Guinness. Yeah, I almost said Ben Kingsley.
Ouch.
Alec Guinness. Yeah.
Ben Kingsley, Iron Man. Right?
There we go. She actually thought this was the set for Mad Max, so that's how she ended up in this movie.
That broad. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a storm coming, Andy. I can feel it in my tits.
Was that a joke, Justin?
Yes.
I like that.
Slaves just having their own homes.
I'm not a Mad Max guy. Never seen Mad Max.
That's fucking Tina Turner's hot.
Dancer. I guess, yeah. Who's Tina Turner? That's the
Ike. Legs. Ike whacked her around a little bit.
I can't wait till I have a 9-year-old of my own who will just bring home a fucking wandering.
You want kids, Justin?
Wandering hottie.
Just wandering people. Go, hey mom, check out this chick who's 10 years older than me.
I mean, she's fine. Come on.
Look, that's one of those things in gym class that you use. Just pick up one of the balls that's hanging there.
Yeah.
It's just dipped in a.
You know what's cool? Know what this fucking thing is here in C-3PO's skull? That's spinning around as a gyroscope from a fucking missile.
Like
Yeah,
World
legit.
War II missile?
No,
Russian missile?
like a Scud missile, like a Patriot missile. That's what it is. It's like a
From like 1970 something?
no, like
Oh, yeah, this was 99.
90 something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what
I
it
was
is.
thinking that was the original C-3PO from like the old days. The gold one. They just stripped them.
What was the name
George
of the actor that was C-3PO?
What the fuck? I'm thinking of his
Died,
name.
right?
No, he's still
Died.
alive. He just came out
No,
with
I
a book.
think he died
McDaniels?
recently.
McDaniel?
No.
Something McDaniel, right?
No. C-3PO.
Anthony Daniels. That's right.
Oh, that was close.
He pretty much he's literally plays C-3PO and everything's like if there's anything C-3PO related, he's in it.
You make sure he's not dead.
No, he ain't dead.
Pretty sure he's not dead.
Chewbacca just died, though. That dude just croaked.
Maybe is that what I saw? That
Yeah, it was, yeah. And
Anthony
Leia's
Daniels,
dead, obviously.
74.
Carrie Fisher.
I did that once with Dick Raditz. I said Dick Raditz died. Told a bunch of people he died. He wasn't dead. Now I think he's. Is he dead too? I don't.
Did
think
you
he's
know?
dead either. Oh,
This was
sorry.
actually
Sorry,
the
Jeff.
first scene. This is the first scene that was filmed in the entire movie.
Where
Yeah,
are we now?
yeah.
Sidious and Maul talking outside Coruscant.
Yeah, but like, okay, like what city is this or something?
Oh, this is just Coruscant. It's just one giant city. There's no.
I hate those two fucking lines back to back, too. At last and at last. It's like his only fucking lines. That's it. He's got 3 lines in the whole fucking movie.
It's true. The people, I hated that. Like when I grew up and I saw it again,
They pushed Darth Maul leading up, like all the merchandise,
it was
everything.
all him.
It's all Darth Maul. And it's like, this is going to be the best shit ever. And he really wasn't in the movie a lot.
It's amazing how they flop so hard with him.
Well, I really like what they did with him in the Clone Wars and Rebels. I think they really.
It's not something I ever got into. It's annoying because he's so big. He's such a big character, man. And the Clone Wars are so popular.
Does he have the
Save
cyborg
Disney+.
legs in the Clone Wars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really? So
Yeah,
that's
'cause he
what the whole
lives.
story is. He comes back and
Yeah,
saves the day.
How convenient! Right after he says Jedi reflexes, he shows off his Jedi reflexes. Listen, he doesn't say lightsaber here. He says laser sword.
Laser sword. That's right.
Mm.
It's not a laser sword, you little shit. It's a lightsaber. Get your shit right.
What?
They don't say lightsaber once in this entire movie.
Oh, is that a thing?
That's the thing.
Oh, but he says no one can kill a Jedi. Fast forward 15 years. He's just mowing down Jedi left
Yeah.
and right.
Baby
Some
Jedi.
foreshadowing here.
Baby Jedi, Justin.
Apparently, you've never heard of Order 66. Whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, close, right?
How awkward it must be to tell a slave that you're not going to you free him. Like you're literally a freedom fighter of the galaxy, but you're like,
I can't.
we're not here for that.
Do you think that he's like trained on this type of like count? What do you say, 20,000 Midichlorians or whatever? Like, there's no way he's ready for this. He knows it. I think
No, that's what the
Qui-Gon's
council
scared the whole
says.
time. Qui-Gon's
Council's
Council
scared.
says he's too old.
You can't teach this motherfucker. That's where Yoda's a bitch. Should have just been like, all right, I'll train the kid.
But he knew, didn't he? Oh, you mean he should have trained him?
Yeah.
No, yeah, but Yoda knew from the get, dude.
You know, just a 9-year-old building the fastest pod racer ever.
I know, dude. He's so like. That's what I love about. Like,
He didn't learn how to use a lightsaber early enough. He's got to use his talent somewhere.
he's fix it. Like, man, the guy's a talented kid. Oh, he's such a nice.
He's
kid.
such a wine bag. What, dude? Come on, Mom.
Anakin.
Just like his fucking grandson, or his son, rather.
Grandson. Luke's not a
Grandson?
wine bag.
Kylo,
talking about
Well, I
Kylo?
want to go to fucking Tossie Station for some power
Kylo's the wine bag.
converters.
Kylo's a wine bag.
Yeah,
love
Luke
it.
was a little bit of a wine bag. Too.
But my favorite, I mean, him between those two, I don't know. Darth Maul just needs more lines, but Kylo Ren What they did with him, man.
I like Kylo.
I love Kylo. Kylo's my Kirk comparison.
Shmi. So Shmi got porked by midichlorians. Is that what happened?
So it's actually Darth Plagueis who, according to canon,
Knocked her up.
he implanted midichlorians to get her pregnant. So she's kind of the Mary of this whole thing.
That's
Darth
horrible.
Plagueis is alive during all this time, and it's actually so they're currently using Darth Maul as kind of like as a assassin at this point. So he's not necessarily a Sith in the rule of the two that there is. Darth Plagueis is still very much Palpatine's master in this, and he is a senator from Theed. He's a part of the banking clan, and I'll tell you when he dies in this. He dies behind the scenes.
What? Really? Holy shit! I don't know any of this shit.
Yep.
Plagueis?
Justin, why do you know all this?
God, I've read books.
Okay, it's the books.
Plagueis he's currently manipulating everything. He's part of the banking clan.
What do we go with for snacks, boys?
I have
I've got a ton of shit, man.
what
It's
is
kind
it?
of scary.
Cheez-Its party mix.
I just
Okay.
got apple juice.
Justin, you didn't
Snapple
prepare?
peach iced tea.
The only reason I took forever was because I went to the store to buy shit. I'm not gonna lie. Doritos, Cheetos, gummies. My gummies are out of reach right now, and I want them. Or see, this is what I mean. He's like a wheeler and dealer. Like
Either
you
way,
know,
you win. He uses Jedi mind tricks without using Jedi mind tricks.
he learns that he can't use them, right? Like there's
because he
something
tried
about
on
him.
Yeah, but he can manipulate that die.
That's what he ends up doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He makes the bet for that.
Crosses his arms. Meh.
Tough guy.
Man. Yeah, so everyone that was the thing. They thought Newt Gunray and his little butt buddy there were Chinese,
Newt
and they thought
Gunray?
Watto
Was a
was Jewish.
Yes.
So racist. This is anti-Semitic.
And they thought Jar Jar was Jamaican.
Oh yeah, you get that. You get a lot of that.
Yeah,
You get a
so
lot of that.
There's a lot of racism going on in Phantom Menace.
It makes sense. Segregating everybody.
I wish Liam Neeson in this movie is like, I have a certain skill set.
Yeah.
Skills,
In every movie he ever did.
every movie needs to say that line.
I will find you.
He's got cat-like speed and reflexes.
He's just going around the pod racing shop. This could have been a name. This could have been a name. He's going around the ship. This could have been two names.
I don't know. I was laying there one night.
I don't know.
All of a sudden, I was like, ugh, goosh.
I don't know. She could have just said, I don't know. I'm a slave. I really don't have much choice in who I have sex with. He could have been like, that's a good point.
It's true, man.
Who is his father? Watto. Holy fuck.
What the fuck?
That's a sick woman.
It's
What's
like,
wrong
it's like,
with you?
It's like her and all the neighborhood girls just agreed to tell that story. You know, like
Yeah, right. Okay, we're all a bunch of whores. So what are we gonna say? We're gonna say that we got
come
porked
on,
by the
woman.
Force.
Like obviously.
I like the chubby little Greedo there.
Oh, look at the guy. There's one kid that stands out in that group,
Him?
and oh no,
Or the redhead.
oh baby, he's on fire.
See you later, loser.
Oh,
Yeah.
what an asshole!
Fuck this
What
kid.
a douche.
Oh, what a dang.
Anakin's just like, yeah, I just got to hang out with my fucking girlfriend who's 19. No big deal.
What do you think happened to this other dark-haired kid?
Probably got like his.
Doesn't
organs
he go to
harvested
the
or
race?
Something like that.
Oh, in real life, you mean?
No, like after
Isn't he in Harry
in the
Potter?
Star Wars
I
world.
bet he got his like organs harvested by the Hutts or something like that.
Isn't that the kid from Slumdog? That's not the kid from Slumdog.
It is a kid from
I
Slumdog.
feel like it's the same kid.
He's an actor in Bollywood.
He's Probably a really big Bollywood actor.
C-3PO just mentions what the entire Star Wars fandom is thinking about Jar Jar.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I said, I find that Jar Jar character to be a bit odd.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. C-3PO. Captain Obvious. He was like the original Captain Obvious, no?
He's like, get out of the way, you idiot.
Yeah,
like, I'm a queen. I know my way around a fucking pond.
The original Star Wars, that guy. You needed a statement that was like regular.
I want to know what he was doing to fix this pod that required him fucking with the engine.
A robot and another robot, dude. Like, come on. He had time on his hands.
Did you know the entire set of Tatooine was destroyed in a huge storm when they were filming?
Yeah, that's right.
That sucks.
And all the pod, like they had to remake all the pods. They said the pods were the biggest pain in the ass and the most expensive to remake.
And like the town folk helped out or something?
Yeah, the army, I think, helped out.
Oh, the army. That's what it was. The army.
Was it because they were some, like...
There was a huge storm.
Yeah, no, but why were they so much money?
Because
the pods.
Because they were built to scale.
Okay.
Let me just test you for space aids real quick.
Fucking Natalie Portman, she missed the premiere, like her the premiere for this fucking movie because she was studying for her finals.
Yeah.
He's got sickle cell.
It's positive. It's not AIDS yet, but it's advanced HIV.
Yeah. Yeah. Where was this kid hanging out with Magic Johnson? It means his mom's a whore.
I just love how his mom's like, no one believes that story, that it was just that it was fucking some fucking virgin.
Like, I think he bought it.
I live out in the desert. I'm 40 years old. You don't think I've gotten laid fucking once? There's nothing to do out here but literally harvesting moisture is a job. You don't think people are fucking left and right? Fun fact, did you know Darth Maul actually built these droids? He was very technically skilled.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, he built these droids he's about to send out. He was very gifted in his physical, like in jumping. He wasn't the most powerful force user, though.
No, he's more of you could tell he's more of like the athletic type. I like how like his ship vaguely resembles both Vader's and Kylo's, though, with the shape of the wings.
Yeah, this was all destroyed. They had to...
When I was a kid watching these movies, like the first 3 movies, I had a hard time understanding the concept of like a race of people. Like, so when I saw Greedo, I was like, oh, okay, there's only one of those people, and he just got shot. And then a couple scenes later, you kind of see like...
Yeah, another one.
Yeah, another one. I'm like, wait, they messed up. Because I just saw like what the character called Reese, the guy with the 3 eyes, Reese. He's in the background there.
Yeah.
Or his race, whatever you want to
call it. I will say, Watto has the weirdest betting strategies. So he has a stake in this race. Okay. Yeah. He's going to make a lot of money if Anakin wins. So he bets against Anakin, and he bets so hard against Anakin that he like loses money in total.
Yeah. It's like fucking Portnoy playing the fucking market.
It'd be like if fucking Kraft bet against the Broncos or bet on the Broncos last week.
That's what Pete Rose did, right? I'm pretty sure. That's how he got fucking excommunicated out of
How great would it be if it landed on his mom? Qui-Gon was actually trying to go for his virgin mom. He's like, fuck, I got this fucking kid.
I got this fucking
kid who just won't shut up about how nice he is. But think of how fucked that would have been if his mom won. It's like, oh, Anakin, you won the race. Congrats. Now we're taking your mom away.
We're toting your mom around. Be like, okay, I guess go find us water wherever we go.
Now your owner's poor and you have no mother. So have fun with that.
Foreshadowing.
Oh. Spoiler alert, he goes on a lot of space travels.
He does.
Padme's like, when that guy you take home from the club who says he's worth millions ends up working at 7-Eleven. Never even fucking finished a race? You were talking all this shit about how you're the best pod racer in the entire fucking galaxy.
I still like the Imperial probe droids better.
Thanks, man.
Did you know that this is a common fact, but in the stands here, there were actually colored Q-tips. This was not CGI. It was a smaller model.
And the sound is from San Francisco 49ers.
49ers, yep.
We're so used to crowd noise now.
Yeah, I know, right? These guys actually did wear.
Yeah, they wore makeup and everything.
Yeah, when they did this part.
That's pretty sick. I mean, they knew what they were doing, right? Aliens.
See that
guy was going to be Siamese.
Rees and Return of the Squid Head.
Oh, baby.
He was added in. People forget that they actually remastered episode 1 as well. When they remastered 4, 5, and 6 later on, they added in a couple of things into episode 1, like that guy. I forget what else. Oh, they changed Yoda from puppet Yoda to CGI Yoda. They added this guy in.
People do forget, Justin.
People forget. What's up?
It's filling up my pod racer.
You should fucking gas the fucking thing up before you get there, bro.
Like, come on, dude.
You know the gas is going to be more expensive at the race.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's like when you fucking return a car at the airport.
He hasn't been the Epping gig, you know.
I love how he hears someone rip ass, and his first thing he's like, "Oh,
it smells. Doesn't smell
penis
like
face llama." Like, what the hell is that thing?
If you die, it's okay. I'll just get porked by no one again.
That's such a sad life.
How convenient. You can just fucking...
And how convenient that doesn't come into effect until the third lap.
Yeah, I know, right?
I wonder why he has to do it with his toes.
It's like the equivalent of, like, I guess, loosening a lug nut, maybe. I don't know. It takes a little bit of time for it to fucking work its way. Like
playing with a brake cable, you may say.
Whee! Oh,
whoa!
No, it's just.
I just know a certain Mercedes that was fucked with recently.
Tell the Senate I had my blinker on.
There he is.
Sebulba's in a fucking Jeep Cherokee.
I had my blinker on though.
Look at this employee loyalty he has here, right by his side.
Bib Fortuna, baby. Bib.
Respect. Tip of the cap.
Look at fucking Jabba right up there.
Hall of Fame. Definitely belongs on the Mount Rushmore of Star Wars characters, right? I mean,
I don't know. They kind of like bitch. They make Jabba a bitch ass in episode 4, and I'm like, why did you do that?
He's a boss. He's a boss.
when they had like Han like walk over his tail and be like,
and like,
it's like
point his finger at him.
No crime boss are you going to like talk to him like that and survive?
No. Well, I mean, he is a Jedi, Justin.
No, it was Han.
No,
that
Han's
was
not a
fucking
Jedi.
Han
Han has
fucking
no
running his
ability.
suckle.
Oh, Han Solo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he's like,
the
listen here,
remastered
Jabba. I'll
scene.
pay you 15% more or something.
Yeah.
Sorry. I called Han a Jedi.
I do like all the sound here. Like the fucking, it's really good.
This entire pod racing
This is my favorite scene.
races, and
my favorite scene.
like say what you
This
want
and
about
the
the movie,
battle
but
with
like
Darth
visually, it's incredible.
Yeah. I love how like Sebulba sounds like a fucking muscle car. And fucking Anakin's in a Miata. Wicket. Originally the actor for Wicket.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? The fuck is his name?
Got me.
Justin, what's his name?
Who? Sorry, I had my headphones off for a second.
The little person there, right there.
Greedo?
That guy. No, next to I might be
his
a
friend?
little bit. Yeah, who played Wicket. And he was in Labyrinth and
Oh yeah.
the fuck is his name?
Was it Jim Henshaw?
No.
Warwick Davis?
Warwick Davis, thank you.
Yeah, this entire.
This is epic. Yes. He's such a badass.
I have like
flying.
These like little models. They're pretty cool.
They
Little pod
added
models.
her and she's in the Clone Wars. She's a bounty hunter. I forgot her
Is that
name.
oh really?
Yeah.
The chick at the beginning
Yeah.
that tries to assassinate Amidala?
Oh no. I mean the Clone Wars TV show.
I thought it was the same person from the chick. Yeah, like you said,
I missed that.
the one that was with Darth Maul, right? I think.
He just decides to look behind him. I love it how they put the Tusken Raiders in.
I fucking love sand people, dude. They're just like fuck it. Like they are agents of chaos.
We have guns and stuff.
Yeah.
I just love their entrance in Episode 4 when it's like, "Don't worry, R2. It doesn't look like they're here anymore," and then they're just.
Got him.
It fucking takes out the crowd.
Yeah. Like we laugh about that, but that's the equivalent of like Dale Earnhardt just fucking blasting into a wall right there.
Justin, Jesus.
RIP3.
Ouch. Turn 3. Much?
Never stand in front of the intake, you idiot droid.
He lived.
I love that. Flunk.
Beep, 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 beep.
He really does make up some fucking ground, dude. I tell you what. I mean,
He probably got lapped, right? At least once.
No, you never
you
know.
would think. Never
He
gets
didn't get
lapped. No. He's always on the lead lap.
Doesn't pit once, right? I mean,
No pitting. No.
kid's amazing.
He really is.
No ties, nothing.
Wow.
Anakin just decides to flip over this guy.
Too into the movie right now.
I mean, this is just like a. I love the sound in this scene. It just sounds incredible.
Yeah,
It just sounds like Star Wars, you know?
Yeah.
like I know a lot of like original like trilogy fans were very upset with this movie, but like when you have to think of like the sounds of Star Wars, like you think of this scene right here.
What
Like I
scene is
said, a
that?
lot of people like shit on the first 3 episodes, but
What this and the next two? You're saying?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean that's what I grew up with, dude. I don't give a fuck. Those were my first like Star Wars experiences, and the movies were so big.
so I
man.
always wonder
So
about
big.
this right here. Like,
How
Is this-
inertia
is
apparently
this-
isn't a thing.
is this magnetic? Is this magnetic? How he gets this back, or is this,
It's fucking Star Wars.
or is he
dude.
using the Force here?
Yes. It's Star Wars.
I mean, it's got to be.
It's happening
magnetic.
because he's a Jedi. Justin,
Oh, it's magnetic. It's
the
magnetic.
positive, the negative. Is that smart? He pulls out the positive side of the pole. Come on.
I like it.
Hits the nos.
Look, he just hammers
This is
around.
just
that
as
woman.
bad as any Fast and the Furious race.
Look, he's already in second place.
So Jake Lloyd didn't
Got
fucking
shot.
kill himself driving in real life.
Gets JFK.
He actually
shot.
did get arrested. I think it was for drunk driving.
Well, he still made it.
Yeah.
He won the race. Justin.
A couple of years ago, I think he got arrested for drunk driving or something. Now he's I think he has some serious psychological problems. I think he's like has like bipolar disorder or
Yeah.
something
Or
He looks
something.
like he's a drinker.
on something. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can research this a little bit, guys, before we start jumping. I want to
does.
know what's
Have you
wrong
seen
with
him
this kid. I didn't
Dude,
know he
you
was
gotta
that
look-
bad.
He's got the
Yeah.
beard going
You
and
guys are
stuff.
making him sound
Yeah.
like Macaulay Culkin.
He
And
is,
that guy
dude.
went-
He is scuzzy. He's not as bad as the kid from Mighty Ducks, but he's pretty bad.
Well, I actually heard that he recently got a lot better.
Who, the
Made
guy
some
from
jokes.
Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, Goldberg's not a crack guy anymore. He's
Really?
actually, he's been
Good for
taking
him.
care of himself.
Hanging out with fucking Hunter Biden.
His mom's got an article out here about him. Oh, he just gets
There he
hooked.
goes. He's in front. Skywalker takes the lead.
At 19, he started to show symptoms of schizophrenia.
The music at the end of the pod race is kick ass too.
Mm.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like pour some out for John Williams, who's just
For sure.
the best of all time.
Absolutely.
No one creates a score like him. Did you know that George Lucas originally did not want to direct this film? He went to Ron Howard and Steven Spielberg and asked them if they wanted to direct. And they both said, George, this is your
You have to
project.
do
You
it,
have to
yeah.
direct it. Ron Howard would end up directing a Star Wars movie 20 years later in Solo, a Star Wars film.
He ended up getting Solo. That's
Yep.
sick. I hated Solo, but I mean, just seeing Chewie like that.
It's a Star Wars movie that nobody ever asked for. I actually like Solo.
I just think that it was Chewie's movie. You know, like he got a lot of screen time. In
I
it.
think the reason why it did so poorly in the box office was Backlash to 8 more than people
Okay.
thinking.
Absolutely.
I agree,
100%,
I agree
bro.
with that. People were pissed.
I fucking hate 8. I'm one of them.
So do I. I don't like. Listen,
I fucking hate
I
that
understand. I understand if you don't like the prequels. Like I'm a huge prequel apologist, but
Why?
how some people refer
Why
to
do you
me
think you have to be?
because it's just a thing. You just have to be.
Ugh,
But,
come on. As a Star Wars guy,
But how
you're
some
saying-
people think that Episode 8 is like up there with 5 is disgusting.
Fuck no, dude. Oh my
How
god.
just because it's different in how it breaks every. It was just I fucking can't stand 8. I remember I've never been let down more in my life than Episode 8.
Yeah, wait 2 years
Because
to
it
see
was
Luke
such a-
fucking throw the fucking lightsaber over his shoulder and be a fucking cunt. Like they ruined that character in that movie. They ruined Luke Skywalker.
You ever hear Mark Hamill talking about?
Yeah.
He's like, who is this guy?
He's like, yeah.
Well, because they told Ryan Johnson, they're like, yeah, you can do whatever you want with it. Here's like a outline J.J. Abrams has, but you don't have to follow it. He goes, oh, I don't have to follow it? Okay, sweet.
Rip.
I left that movie. I walked out.
Have you ever watched? Do you know who Mahler is? Either one of you guys?
No, who's that?
So he's you'd fucking love it, Justin. He goes through episode 8 with a fine-tooth comb.
Oh, is it why? I've seen a great video on why episode 8. I think it's called a cinematic failure.
Yeah, I think that's Mauler. I think that's what he calls it.
Let me look that up because.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Mauler. It's
because I love
hilarious,
that.
Dude. Oh my god. Like right from the opening scenes, like how the fuck are you opening bomb bay doors in the fucking? He's like, the Rebel Alliance has bombers. They're called fucking Y-wings. And he's like, why the fuck do you have these stupid slow bombers? Just because you wanted to make it look like the Second World War, like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, this guy's name is Vito.
Oh, no. You gotta check out the one that Mahler does. You'll fucking love it. Ooh.
You would think this is the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it is one of those scenes. Just the music. I'm reading about Jake Lloyd now. Holy shit. Holy shit. I had no fucking clue.
Yeah. He was literally in nothing. I think he did some he did some Tibetan film in like 2010 about refugees or something.
I feel bad for knowing the Jingle All the Way movie. You know, like he had a future, this kid. I mean, the movies ruined him. It seems like, right? Just the backlash.
Pretty much.
So Anakin loves his mom, and that's very pivotal to the story of Anakin. Is that because most Jedi are taken away when they are infants and they don't know their family, they don't know what love is. So Anakin knows what love is, and he wants to feel it again in episode 2 and 3.
I want to know what love is. And I slaughtered them like animals.
Not just the men.
So you saw Maul's little droid right there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just rolled behind. Yeah, okay.
So they got to get the fuck out of here.
Like, yeah, we got to roll.
So do you think Obi-Wan would have sensed that since Qui-Gon didn't, right?
I mean, it's a droid,
so I don't know.
Hard to sense.
Dude, if you're that good.
Oh, there he is. He's just...
Let's just go in. Like
Qui-Gon's got to, be like, Obi-Wan, cut the shit. Yeah, we picked up another pathetic life form. Like, I'll leave your ass on this fucking planet.
Yeah, this guy's way more fucking badass than you are, Obi-Wan. So shut up.
It never seems to surprise me what they do with movies.
She goes, I have. You're going somewhere.
Yeah, fast forward 2 days later, she blows it all on fucking coke.
Why does she look like his grandma in this scene?
You hear that?
She's just got a lot of wrinkles going on for a 9-year-old kid.
That's what happens when you get done by, Plagueis.
I don't think she's been getting facials and going to the spa often on Tatooine. So,
I mean,
she's had a couple facials.
I mean, I didn't say she was going to Bob Kraft spas.
What are you gonna do now that you're not working for Watto? I'm gonna go get pansies to Bob Kraft.
Pays the bills.
Anakin, as a 9-year-old child, you need to make this decision on your own.
You're a man now. You won a pod race. You're a man.
Oh, man.
Be a man. Oh, the yippee.
I love it how she says you have to make this decision on your own, as if it's like, okay, either you can choose to live as a slave, or you can go be a fucking guardian.
Hang out with some fucking Jedis.
Like, what choices are you giving me, mother? Jesus.
Yo, if Qui-Gon was such a fucking badass and was like, fuck the system, why wouldn't it be like, hey, fucking get on the starship, broad? We don't give a fuck about Watto.
Well,
fuck him.
Qui-Gon's the real asshole.
Because they say at the dinner table that if you try to escape, there's like a chip in your arm that explodes and blows you up. Boom! That's when he goes.
What are you doing? Justin.
I like that.
It
was like some shit that they had in fucking a Total Recall or something.
Also, I like how Like, you know who else is on this ship right now? The
What
Queen
you
of
got?
Naboo. I think she
Yeah.
has some money with her. You think they could
Pull
come
some
back and
string.
maybe offer Watto some chunk of change for
I'm
the
mad
mom?
we forgot about it. I kind of forgot about her.
She's like, I'll go trap like 15 Gungans and come trade you for fucking shmee. I've been freed. Only on a starship. See you
I'm
later,
that
bitch.
guy. Love that view. 3PO
So,
eye view.
So Anakin building C-3PO is kind of a foreshadowing to him being like half man, half machine. Always so. Yeah, obviously, Jake Lloyd just does a terrible job there. He's just like, bye.
Jake
This
Lloyd did
creature
come
I've given
back and
life
like
to.
do stuff in video games, though. I think, right? Didn't
He
he do
did, he did.
voiceovers and shit?
Yes, he did everything up until like 2002.
Is it mean to say like did talking to like nothing make him schizo?
Maybe.
It's funny. It's funny you say that, but
I'm wondering, like,
Liam Neeson afterwards, there's actually an interview, I believe it was with Robin Williams, when Robin Williams said,
Yeah.
after Liam Neeson filmed episode 1, he said, he's like, I don't know if I can do acting anymore because there was so much CGI, and half the time Liam Neeson wasn't talking to anyone. He was talking to just a black X that, like, it made acting so much more difficult.
I thought he was supposed to retire after he did the Star Wars.
Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
He did retire, but then something happened to his daughter.
That's
He had to
right.
come
She
out of
was
retirement.
taken.
And then his wife died, and he
I think Liam Neeson's in a new movie that's coming out like this week or something.
Yo, didn't he say something fucked up too? What the fuck?
Oh,
did-
he said
something super
said-
racist or something.
Yeah,
shit,
he
right?
said that his friend was raped by a black guy, so he walked around Ireland.
Oh,
looking
that's
for
right.
A black guy to kill. He's like,
To
he's just
kill.
like, I wanted revenge. He's like, I wanted revenge, so I went and I was looking for a black guy to go beat up. I didn't care.
I had no idea he was such a fucking big dude. He's a big guy.
Yeah, it's like Liam. Why didn't like? Okay, we get that you had like you were upset your friend just got
Dude,
raped.
Darth Maul-
Why do you have to tell everyone?
Come on, don't.
Yeah, right. So keep it to yourself, bro.
How's he just drop off that cliff? What a boss!
We're about to see the first Sith Jedi battle in over a millennium.
I'm kind of hype.
Get out. Convenient.
I'm tired. Okay.
Why does he only use one lightsaber here?
It's for the reveal.
of the end.
Yeah. It's for the reveal when he brings out 2. And so you're like, holy shit.
Even though everyone and their grandmother knew he had a dual.
Yeah,
level.
From the beginning we knew he had to.
From the trailer.
just from not only that,
Yeah.
from all the toys and everything else.
Exactly. Yeah. Every
It's a
toy had
double lightsaber.
Like, just look at the way he's holding it, too.
That's like Kylo's lightsaber is so fucking dumb with the hilt.
It
It's
doesn't
like-
make any sense.
It makes
They
no
were just
sense.
they were
It
just
looks
trying to.
like a real sword.
No, yeah, but
No.
you cut
What do
through
you
the fucking. You
mean?
come down to the hilt, you'd cut through the fucking lightsaber.
Doesn't make any sense.
You guys are haters.
Totally.
You nothing. You're 9.
Yeah, you're gonna chill the fuck out, bro. You just got here.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? I'm gonna kill you.
Does Obi-Wan like him more than Qui-Gon?
Eventually.
I think they
I
have
think-
more of a bond.
No, Qui-Gon always looked at Anakin as like an apprentice. Obi-Wan becomes his like brother, his friend.
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
that's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. They're more buddies.
They're boys.
Which is not the way the master apprentice relationship should be in the Jedi.
We gotta get Ted one of those fucking things, huh? That thing's cool as shit.
What you got?
That chair with the legs on it, bro. Walking around and shit. Ted needs that fucking thing, dude. That'd be pimp.
He
Walk
wouldn't be
around
wheels.
like
He wouldn't be
sock
wheels anymore.
Oh, fuck that. It'd be legs.
He'd be like scared. Yes, he would be, Gig. Jesus. Respect to Ted.
I love Ted.
I hope to see him. How many raffle tickets you guys grabbed? Justin, are you going to the show?
I'm going, but I bought 2 just in case. You never know.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, just to be safe. Is Will allowed?
I'm sure if he buys a ticket.
Okay, well, I mean, that's the deal, right? Gig, how about you, Gig?
4.
Oh, wow. I mean, big baller. Jesus.
Oh yeah, big baller. $100.
No Latino Kirk,
So-
are you?
This scene right here is so strange because Padme is acting as his mom right here. And then in the next movie, they're fucking.
He looks like he has a fever, though. I mean, I'd probably take the same approach.
Get some fucking NyQuil.
Yeah, this kid needs
He's
something.
cold.
Some lemon iced tea or
I made this for you. What is it? No, it's a fucking piece of sandstone.
Yeah, you know how I built the world's fastest pod racer in a sentient life form? Well, I made you this rock.
It's a rock I chiseled away with fucking bantha tooth.
I hate how you guys are all shitting on Anakin's game. Like, he's just trying to mac daddy.
You think he just knows? He's already using fucking
Yes. Yes, exactly.
I care for you too.
In the slave world, they're told, they're taught early. They learn the ways.
I love that
Well,
shot of Coruscant. That's such
Yeah,
a...
it's badass. So does Padme? You think Padme? I mean, Amidala, whoever Padme, whoever you want to call her. You think she's got a? You guys think she got a midichlorian too in her?
I don't think she's force sensitive. I think everyone has midichlorians in them.
Sure.
But I don't think she's force sensitive. I think that's what's making.
Well, I mean,
so great.
And if Leia is Justin, I feel like Padme is.
No, Leia is from Anakin.
It's all from Anakin, I guess.
So that's just Anakin strictly, and that's it.
Yeah.
Even though Anakin's been inside of Padme.
That's right.
Okay.
He buried that midichlorian seed right up in a.
Listen, I love this part where there's a part here where Jar Jar pretty much just calls Padme hot.
So.
Look at them giving each other the dirty looks. Well, I'm sure everyone's very distressed.
So casual.
Why is he fucking even telling Valorum that?
So Anakin's like, the fuck do I do?
Yeah. It's like, do I go with you? Do I go with
Yeah, listen to Jar Jar here. He just goes, where is it?
Oh.
Pretty hot.
It's like, Jesus, keep it in your pants, Jar Jar.
Jesus Christ.
Because you know what I bet? I bet the Gungans have like a secret hidden fetish for the humans, and the humans have a secret hidden fetish for the Gungans on Naboo.
Fucking
Kinda creepy.
I think his fish stick just grew a little bit.
Kig.
Waka.
Waka waka.
I have subtitles on. It's pretty funny. It's like
Me too. That's what's so hilarious.
Conversing faint.
That itself is funny. Seeing the subtitles. Try to like.
See, like, I don't know if this is Padme here, or if this is Keira Knightley.
That's Padme.
No, exactly.
That's Natalie Portman. I'm telling you right now. I wouldn't miss her for a second.
You think that's Natalie Portman?
I'm telling you it is. Google it. Palpatine,
This
Natalie
is when
Portman.
Keira Knightley's mom was the most confused, was during these scenes, like when she's
When they had all the...
that black one, feather one.
I mean, I feel like that's why they made the costume so epic. You know, that was, I remember that more than anything. Is her costumes being like such a big deal. when the movie was like leading up to the movie.
Imagine wearing all that shit on your head.
It's insane. And the makeup, I mean, it's really simple, it seems, but the extraness they put into the fucking costumes is insane.
He's like, if only there was a way I could become Chancellor in the next 10 days.
Boss.
Did you know the Phantom Menace is the only only of the original 6 Star Wars films to be released in 3D?
Wow, I did not know it was in 3D.
Yeah.
Oh, re-released.
Yes, it was re-released in 3D. They
Later
were
on.
planning on in 2010 or 11. They were planning on re-releasing one Star Wars film a year, starting with Episode 1 in 3D. But then Disney bought it, and they axed it after 1. Just look at the arrogance of the Jedi Council in this scene.
Yeah, no shit.
See, Obi-Wan's like, Council's the best.
Do you know who was possibly gonna be Mace Windu?
Jamie Foxx. He was probably like 12.
I don't know.
Fucking, you're gonna shit your pants.
Was it Michael Jackson?
No,
Denzel.
Tupac.
Oh,
What?
Tupac. That's right.
Yeah, Tupac was a huge fucking Star Wars fan, dude. And he was lobbying with mutual friends with George Lucas to fucking get the role, because Mace wasn't, or get a role in the movie. Mace Windu wasn't necessarily going to be African American or anything. No one fucking cared. And then fucking Tupac was killed in what, 97?
I
think it was 96.
think 6.
96?
Okay.
Yeah, 96.
Get him,
So,
Jay. Get him,
that
Big
never
Jay.
happened.
It's kind of fucking weird.
He's thinking about the droid attack on the Wookiees.
Can you imagine Tupac being fucking Mace Windu? Crazy, dude.
So people think that Mace Windu always had a purple lightsaber, but it's actually
yeah, why is
Mace
that
Windu,
a thing, huh?
So Mace Windu doesn't have a lightsaber in this movie. So when they have the end scene at Episode 2 and Mace Windu's fighting, he comes up to George Lucas and he says, "I want a different colored lightsaber." And he goes, "Why is that?" He goes, "Because I want to be able to point out my character fighting in the entire scene." And George Lucas goes, "Well, it's green or blue." And he goes, "You can't make an exception for me." And that's how
No
purple
shit.
came to be.
Because now, like, all the different color lightsabers, they're like specific to certain things. Like yellow, like Rey with the yellow one at the end of, you know.
I think it is kind of ironic that the entire Star Wars Skywalker saga ends with a Palpatine killing, taking the life force from a Skywalker, and then calling herself a
Skywalker. Yeah.
Here you can see it. There's a little shout out to Steven Spielberg's E.T. in this scene.
Right on.
Look in the bottom left corner. At one point,
yeah, they're all cheering or something. Or
yeah. So, Darth Plagueis is still alive at this point.
Okay.
He is. They are moving to make Sheev fucking Chancellor, and he's in the banking clan, which is one of the representatives of the Senate. But it's actually this night, not this. I believe it's this night that Palpatine turns and kills Plagueis.
Really?
Yes, they were celebrating Sheev getting elected to the position of Chancellor, and Plagueis got drunk, very, very drunk, and Sheev electrocuted him to death.
Plagueis is what's Plagueis' race called?
I think they're called. One second.
Because he ends up being like an advisor to Sheev, right? Not Plagueis, but one of his race does. Like in, I guess it must be in Attack of the Clones.
I can't find the book, but
What are you doing? Okay.
It's
Library.
Felt like
this is Nancy Pelosi calling for.
Shit, huh?
Justin. I said, you know. No.
Oh, you just heard a Wookiee right there.
This guy's like shit. It's like,
It's like, God damn it. Oh, there's
There they
ETs
are.
right there.
There they are in the corner there. He kind of looks like Mike Pence.
You can't help yourself.
I don't like homosexuals, but I'm oddly attracted to Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon pretty much tells him to fuck off here. This is
Well,
where
you
you
know, for the amount of traffic on Coruscant, you know, they move pretty good around there, you know. There seem to be any jams and nothing.
No traffic.
You know what? I really wish that like some of these other Jedis, like there was more backstory to like, and I know there are books like Kiadi Mundi, the guy on the left there, the Yoda, and was it Ploon Koon?
Yep. So, fun fact about Ki-Adi-Mundi, real quick. He was actually allowed to marry, and he had multiple children because his race, his species, was so depleted that the Jedi Council allowed him to have multiple wives and have multiple children.
That's
Probably
fine.
had fucking brain aneurysms with that big ass dome.
Which is Anakin saw that as hypocritical as to why some Jedi Masters were able to love and others weren't.
That's fucking that's true. That's a reason why you would go to be Darth Vader, in my opinion. I mean, he wanted to fuck, dude.
Yeah, he did. He didn't give a shit.
Great line by Yoda. He literally
What you got?
gives out Anakin's path. The fear leads to hate, hate leads to anger, anger leads to the dark side. Anakin fears his mom's going to die. You know, ends up hating the Tusken Raiders.
Did you guys hear the Discord died? Sorry. Tangent. Jar Jar. Back again. That's definitely Natalie Portman. I don't care what you say.
That is,
I'm sure it is.
We got a grand army with glowing balls.
Finn's dad.
Look, he's got good news.
It's the only time ever.
That's Finn's dad. I don't care what you say. He's got a helmet.
Does he make it through all three movies? He does.
Yes. That is
Who?
Finn's dad. He
Okay.
planted a seed in
No,
a stormtrooper.
I told you he was supposed to be in 2 and 3, but the actor demanded he see the script for 2, so they cut him out of 2 and 3, and they replaced him with his nephew. I forget what they call him, Captain, like something.
Lots of talking going on. Do I go spicy nacho Doritos or Cheetos?
Spicy nacho. Go spicy nacho. That's good.
Always go spicy nacho. Any upgrade on the snacks over there, guys? You disappointed me, both of you.
My bowl of party mix is depleted. I haven't had dinner yet. Wait to go
Well
wait
done. Well done, Gig. Well done.
I have my peanuts in the shell from Fatty's Fantasy Football Talk.
Oh, dude, you got to stop crinkling that bag, though.
Yeah, pour them into a bowl, JP.
All I have is my
Yeah, so this night is when Palpatine kills Plagueis.
It's like, all right, cool. I'm going to go kill my master.
This is gonna be fun. Pour them into a bowl.
Pour them into a bowl, bro.
I only have a box. What about my hat? Should I pour them in my hat?
Pour your Doritos.
Jesus Christ.
There we are.
I think Yoda's kind of a fucking asshole, dude. Like, honestly.
Wouldn't you want to be, though? Nobody could fuck with him.
He knew this shit was going down. He knew, like, you know.
Jake, you turn it down your mic a little bit.
I'll take it down for a second.
Obi-Wan is not ready.
And Justin, we got 4 viewers, Justin.
I know, Jay, you're killing me with the sound, though.
6 viewers. No. The people want me to eat, Justin.
Was there ever supposed to be a specific number of people that are on the council?
I just think it's just kind of like a... Once you reach that point, you get on in there. I don't think there's a specific number.
Blind Mike thought there were 9.
No, Blind Mike thought there was 7 or 8.
Oh, was that funnier? If it's even? Because there's no way to... Was it 7? It was 8. It had to be an even number because there's no way to...
This is where Qui-Gon tells everyone to shut the fuck
All
up.
3 of us suck. We don't unsubscribe.
Get on board, you fucking dummy. All right. See ya.
I don't want to be a part.
Annie, you're a slave. You
should have brought your mom. At least she can cook.
Yeah. He's like, worst case scenario, I'll just sell you to another slaver.
You're a slave. There's a million people that want you.
Look at this grand city. Think of how like nice the slums are. You can just live down
nice.
there.
It can be a speed bump for someone.
This is the most...
Yeah, we're going to be like, okay, we're going to tell all the people that have been watching these movies for 20 years what the deal is.
Yeah, people don't like this this scene right here.
Be like, oh, so midichlorians are kind of like having worms. Like,
so I have really bad worms? You have the best case of worms.
So I've been dragging my ass on the carpet. That's Keira Knightley.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can see Padme in the background.
But how much shit had Keira Knightley been in prior to this?
Not much.
Not a lot, right? Now she's arguably bigger than Natalie Portman.
I love how easy it is for them to get past this blockade. Yeah, so at this point, the night before, he just killed his master, and now he's officially made Darth Maul his apprentice. He's now the master. The rule of 2, there should only be 2 Sith. Sometimes they have another one as kind of like an assassin.
That's crazy, man. Like, I always felt as though Plagueis was gone long before this.
Nope.
Yeah, and I can fly this bitch better than you, asshole, so shut up.
He hasn't even said his worst line yet. His worst line comes later on when he's talking to the Gungans. Just wait for it. They probably spotted us. We're headed to our death.
Yeah. Good. He can fucking stay there.
Olveri says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader.
Yeah.
He says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader. He says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader. He says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader. He says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader. He says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader. He says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader. He says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader. He says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader. He says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader. He says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader. He says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader. He says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader. He says that after he used Jedi mind tricks on their fucking leader
Quit being a pussy, Obi-Wan.
Notice how I said knight, not master.
Not master. Yeah.
Yeah. If anything should happen to me, make sure Mace Windu trains.
Yeah.
Listen to Captain fucking. He's just in front of this guy. He's just like, more likely your entire race was exterminated.
Bunch of bitch-ass Gungans.
More likely a Holocaust took place, and now Jar Jar is the last of his kind. He just he says it so nonchalantly.
More likely they're wiped out.
Doesn't even talk to Jar Jar. Just turns his head to.
Look at this dummy.
That's not Queen Amidala. How funny would it be if Boss Nass thought that Jar Jar somehow became Queen Amidala?
It's like,
you are now Queen Amidala.
Jar Jar, congratulations on your transition.
Hey, Bob's listening.
That's okay. I didn't say anything wrong.
See, the Gungans take their promotions very seriously. So it's a long process.
I am Natalie Portman. You might have seen me in the movie Black Swan.
I don't know. Everyone just believes her now. They're just like, oh, okay, I guess.
Good, she got us. Jake Lloyd. That's the best luck ever. It's like, what the fuck?
How do you believe a rat? He's been hiding the whole time.
No, I beg you to help us.
Thank you to help us.
That's why.
Yeah. He likes
Misa like you on your knees.
Jar Jar's like, the fuck do I do here?
Do I get up? Get down? I don't know. Boss Nass, he fucks, dude. You don't give a shit.
There he is.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Boss Nass, you motorboating son of a bitch.
Yeah, Queen Amidala is like, yeah, we don't think we're better than you or anything. We just need an entire army of you guys to pretty much serve as a distraction to sacrifice while we.
Yeah, by the way, our septic system runs into your little town underwater. My master.
Who is he?
Way to go, Ray Park.
That's Ray Park.
Boy, Ray fucking horrible. Ray Park goes to like every fucking Star Wars convention, man, and like spars with little kids.
He should.
Whoops their ass.
He's getting old though.
He is.
Chop their heads
He
off.
said in the because you know how he was in Solo, how Darth Maul was in Solo at the end there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to this fucking promotion he gets.
Yeah.
Imagine being in the Gungan army for years and years and years. And this asshole Jar Jar. And he goes and he makes a human friend, and next thing you know, he's in charge of you.
Yeah. A fucking general. Great instincts, Nass.
No shit.
Walled. Jay, you and your damn chips. Shut
Jay,
up.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna.
Sorry, I got a lot of chips.
Jay, I'm gonna bring you back in like a minute. You do your thing.
How long? Let me wrestle with this bag of fucking Doritos for 4 hours.
Look at how short Darth Maul looks there.
Ray Park's not a big dude at all.
No, he's not.
They went through like something ridiculous, like the aluminum that they use for the lightsabers.
Oh, they went through like 300 of them.
Yeah, something crazy. Just fucking.
Because did you know what they were in the original trilogy? They were literally just pieces of scrap metal from the set.
Right.
And like people were like literally like cutting themselves like on them. So they actually made aluminum swords for this one.
I always hated the way the fight scene in A New Hope between Vader and Obi-Wan. I always hated how their lightsabers looked in that fight scene.
Yeah, they look very thin.
Super narrow and just
yes. There's actually a cool YouTube video. It's a reimagining of the Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fight, like it was made today. It's actually pretty cool.
I think I've seen it.
This was like my favorite scene as a child. I would like the droids coming out of the ships was just, once again, props to John Williams here on this score.
The
I'm
I
gonna
don't know
Jay
what
back
it's
in.
called, but
Jay back in.
I'm back. Thank you.
back, baby. Oh, Duel of the Fates is probably
Duel of the Fates.
one of the
Droid
top
Invasion.
fucking two fucking movies. I mean, top two songs.
Oh, I mean, like there's the Imperial March. I mean,
And then that.
It's incredible that he's literally the only piece that links all three trilogies together. Like Lucas had nothing to do with the sequels.
When did he die? 2018.
John Williams, he didn't die.
Yeah. He's not
I think he
dead?
just retired.
Oh.
I think Episode 9 was his last movie.
I love that fucking speeder. It looks so ghetto.
I'm going with the
you still alive.
And gummies.
Dude, those chips I want to
I
haven't even opened the second bag of chips yet.
Oh, they're still being loud though.
No, I put them on the side. We got gummies right now. Three cheat going strong.
This part never made any sense to me.
What,
You get to see
Anakin
the
ending
six
up in a
speeders.
cockpit?
Yeah, how Anakin goes inside a ship and Qui-Gon's like, stay there.
I like how randomly R2's underneath the same ship too. Just gets plopped in.
You think R2
There we go.
can
You have
feel
to.
the force?
What's that scream called?
What?
That scream that guy just did when he got shot? They put it in like every Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah. You know what's funny? It's like hearing other movies. I can't remember. I just saw something recently that had a Star Wars sound effect in it, and I was like, it's so obvious now when you hear it in other movies.
I love those Naboo starships.
They're so fucking sleek, dude. You can't knock that shit.
I'll take an X-wing over that bitch ass thing.
So what you're saying? Just pour the chips in the hat again.
I don't care about the chips.
All right, I'm gonna put them back in.
Fucking put the chips away.
I'm putting them in my hat, dude. The fuck. I want popcorn right now. It's the only way to do it.
Yeah, look at this. This part just this score is incredible.
Popcorn and chips, whatever we got. Holy shit, dude. They come squatted. They're not fucking around. They're here to win that war. Doesn't it remind you of iRobot? You ever see iRobot?
I have seen that robot.
It reminds me of
fucking
iRobot. The way they come on the trains. Jesus Christ.
Did you ever play that game, Justin? Detroit Becomes Human?
Oh, yes. Very good game with Connor and everything.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Jay's comment there about just reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Random.
I love this music.
This reminds me of SpongeBob. The way they're going through the portal.
I don't understand how these shields work, dude. If you
It doesn't make sense.
fucking
Why can't you
through 'em.
shoot through them, but you can't walk through them, right? Yeah, exactly. Makes no sense.
And you can fire out of them.
It's ridiculous. How many kills does Jar Jar get? Can we count?
Sure.
No, 0.
Okay, yeah.
Still at 0.
I love how you have this primitive like species.
Yeah.
They're throwing like balls of electricity at like these.
The Gungans?
Yeah.
I mean, that's mean. They know what they're doing. Come on.
What are you from Naboo, Justin?
They call them like Neanderthals, dude. They know what they're doing.
Here we go.
Oh.
This is the shit right here.
This is the reason why he doesn't have his double-sided thing.
The whole movie theater like fucking shit their pants
I can
when this
feel it.
fucking happened.
I can feel it.
Oh, the music is just perfect.
Dun, 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 dun.
Droidicas.
Where are the droidicas?
Stupid look on his face.
Jake Lloyd.
Here we go.
We gotta do something, R2.
The big reveal.
Why is Vigilant Dave trying to start shit? What kind of sauce do you want? Alright, I'll be right back. It's true. This popcorn's not hot and it's pissing me off.
This is like, it's funny. It's like,
Are you gonna mute me again, Justin?
What?
Don't mute me.
No, I'm not muting you.
Alright, I'll be right. I'm just gonna make my popcorn better and get a bowl.
Isn't R2 the automatic pilot?
seriously. God, what a shitty shot a fucking tank is.
Oh, look at a helmet. That just
Convenient. Fits of 9-year-old.
yeah, because you'll notice in this fight that Obi-Wan is much more defensive,
Yeah.
and Qui-Gon's kind of on the attack here. That's just why they pair up perfectly.
My favorite part about this fight, though,
is the flinch.
fucking when Obi-Wan's just sitting there fucking like hopping up and down like ready to fucking go.
No, I'll show you. I like
I know what you're talking
right.
right here. Yeah.
Yeah. This part's cool. Close up on his face.
Yeah, that was like a Burger King commercial. I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah. This movie must have sold more merchandise than any of the rest of the Star Wars movies.
It must have.
Because it was everywhere.
Like, I think, like I said, I think this is the most hyped movie of all time.
Oh, God.
Like, doesn't come close to. I mean, what else would compare? Like the Avengers Endgame, maybe?
I guess so. Yeah. Probably.
But I didn't like. I went to a midnight premiere of Endgame, and it wasn't like what I've seen for Episode 1.
I mean, Episode 7 was hyped pretty big too. Force Awakens.
Yes.
But not nearly as much as this. I mean, dude, this was like like fucking Phantom Menace toilet paper, Phantom Menace fucking Burger King, Phantom Menace this, like it was everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you had people camping out to see the trailer in theaters, which is fucking crazy.
I went opening night. It was fucking packed. It was like an 11 or 12 o'clock. Well, it was the night before. It was a midnight showing. I lived in Maryland at the time. I actually saw this movie in Maryland.
I did not see this movie in theaters. My first Star Wars film was Star Wars Episode 2. Oh, look at this little smart ass thinking, I'm going to stay in the cockpit.
Let's try spinning.
Here we go. Here's the best line in the entire movie. Where's now this is pod racing.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Like some things are just don't have dialogue. Just have a mean look on the kid's face and have him kicking some ass or something, you know?
Is that why you hate Jake? Because he's like a know-it-all?
No, it's just I just don't think I don't think he should have ever gotten the role. I mean, it's nothing.
Yeah, me either. I can't believe there wasn't another child actor.
He always seems like he's ready for everything.
There's just like shit luck.
Like you're 9 years old.
Shit luck.
I mean, yeah, he's a 9-year-old. It's not like a.
He doesn't. There's no way he's that ready for all this shit. He's like shooting the right people and stuff. You know, like come on, because of the Force.
Oh.
Bah.
Like that kick didn't even land. It looked like a wrestling kick.
Bah.
That looked like De Niro.
If you want to see bad
fighting
choreography in Episode 8, the throne room is actually
oh my god,
terrible.
dude! You sit there and watch one of the guards, one of Snoke's guards, like sit there and like
purposely
pause.
But you know what? You didn't notice because it was so epic at the time. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I noticed. I hated
noticed.
everything about that.
Yeah, because you guys hated it. I wanted Rey and Kylo to fight somebody. Like that was beautiful to me.
I wanted
that
to
was
like
poetry in fucking motion.
It looked great. It looked good.
That's what I mean. Like it was so smooth.
There's a lot of stuff that looks good in that movie. There really
is when Force speed would have came in handy here. Obi-Wan.
Yeah, right. It's just like run fucking through it.
And I also I don't get the point of these force fields. Like, what are they?
Well, it's
so here's the role reversal right here, Justin. So here Qui-Gon like goes and he's like, all right, I'm just gonna chill out and fucking meditate.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Obi-Wan like, I'm fucking pissed. I'm gonna sit here and mean mug you.
I'm ready. Going coffee ice cream right now, guys.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Well, we lost our shields that don't do anything. Run.
That we can walk through.
Yeah, exactly. We could have just driven the tank through the fucking shield.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a good hiding spot there.
I love it.
Yeah, General. Nice work, General. So here you go. You can start your count now, Jay.
Jar Jar walks so much speed. I'm telling you, here it comes.
There you go, because it released the balls.
These all count. These all count.
They do. They all count. Let's see. Okay, there's a tank. Say that's 2. I'll give you 2 for that. Oh. Oh, right in the fucking fish stick.
Beautiful, beautiful. He liked it.
Misa no booba. The fact they're called boobas are just like, what the fuck? There we go.
Well,
I didn't get. So was he also the droid that was controlling? Because there's like 3 droids in there.
just stop.
You don't even like in the game. The tanks just fucking. They're another droid. It's a droid itself.
Yeah. So Jar Jar's friend there actually dies during the Clone War. He sacrifices himself to capture General Grievous in an episode of the Clone Wars.
Huh. I started that. I haven't fucking finished it. It's so fun. Like all those animated series.
How far in you are you?
I think it's like season
4
or 5.
Gig?
I'm like first season.
Okay. You know, I've started it, but I can't Cartoons are tough for me to get.
I know it's tough for me too, but I have Disney Plus, and I've pretty much ran out of anything.
Yeah, there's nothing else to watch.
No, I've watched all the Marvel movies and Star Wars movies 100 fucking times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna watch fucking Mulan.
No, fuck that.
I refuse.
This is not good. Just like your fucking dialogue. I like how when they talk about, like, you know, speaking of, there's where you needed your 4 stash.
Yeah.
There. Speaking about like lightsaber technique is when Anakin transitioned to Darth and how Darth Vader had to adopt a different technique because of his fake arms and fake legs and everything else.
He had to rely more on his power than his oh no.
Yeah, because his legs are like robotic.
See, so right now Obi-Wan is fucking furious, and you can see it. You can see it in the way he fights, but he calm. This is very reminiscent on how Luke fights Vader in Episode 5.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah!
And Obi-Wan is very, very. I'm sorry, Episode 6, and
be right back.
Obi-Wan
he gets all ragey right at first. It's just fucking. I love this. Like, I remember, like, in the theater, people like were fucking like, holy shit, when he's sitting there just waiting to get through the fucking force field to get after him, and this block that he does when he goes boom boom and then blocks the fucking behind his back, that's the best.
I don't get this. I feel like this is just kind of like an easy cop out right here. It's like, oh,
you're like, oh,
that must be the real one.
Wow, you've been fooling everyone this whole movie.
That must be the real one. No, I'm actually the real one.
Real ones.
I love that she'd open up her thing and they've like replaced her blasters with like natural light.
This is my favorite hoodie.
Oh, fuck.
This is my favorite hoodie.
They've been jammed.
I love it how signing a treaty is like such a permanent thing in this
world.
Point
of the movie, right? That's the
like,
whole reason the movie's happening.
See, I love this. He's just so fucking ready. Fucking bam.
Yeah, like,
that block right there. I love that. Fucking shit. That's like the best fucking.
Hey guys, get ready.
Melee.
This is Blind Mike in a month.
Yeah, that's right.
No doubt.
That's right. You'll see, like, Obi-Wan is definitely using.
He's gonna have a 2-sided fencing stick. I'm telling you.
And
do they ever, in any of the animated series, like talk about how they construct a lightsaber?
Yes,
they do. Is that in Clone Wars or is that in
Clone Wars? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And here he goes. Lets his guard down and
groans.
He's got the.
And do you know what Darth Maul has here?
What? The high ground.
He has the high ground.
Oh, Justin! Whoa.
And Obi-Wan's taking notes right now.
Right.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Oh,
now we should fire at him when his shields are up.
And this. And I conveniently shot my little balls right in the right spot.
Oh no, the main reactor. Oh no.
Whoever's like in charge of like building indestructible things in this universe, indestructible like planetoids or ships.
And they are on the inside.
Dude, I think that's why like Rogue One is probably my
because they have
second favorite movie out of all of them. Second or third is just because of the way they fucking they're like, okay, this is for 30 years we've been talking about how this stupid little defect on the Death Star, and now we actually have a story, and the fucking storyline's great. You know?
It was great. I think Rogue One is the best non-Star Wars movie. If that makes sense. You don't have to be a fan of Star Wars to like that movie.
I like that shit too because everyone like fucking dies.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I also liked how the main characters don't fall in love. How they're just friends. I kind of like that. It was different.
You don't think the people that left on the horse bangs?
People what?
They left on that like dinosaur horse thing into the
don't know.
wilderness.
Dino horse.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what movie are you talking about?
Look at Darth Maul, all cocky.
The Asian girl. And the
Oh, you're talking about episode 8. We're talking about Rogue One.
We're talking about Rogue One.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Here we go.
Yeah, those fucking
Obi-Wan's calm, collected.
That's such a horrible way to die.
Ooh.
Right in the belly.
So, like, what's he do the same thing that Kylo does? Like, he holds his guts in with the Force.
So technically, he only lost his legs here. In canon, he only lost his legs here, and the lightsaber actually like solderized it.
Cauterized.
Cauterized. Or whatever.
The lightsaber.
Yeah, it cauterizes the wound.
And he goes to a junk planet.
So that's like when Chewie shoots Kylo with the bowcaster. Like, they make the bowcaster look so fucking powerful all movie, and then he fucking shoots him in the side. And, like, really, it's like Kylo fucking, in the fight scene, he loses to Rey.
Yep.
Like, he's holding his guts in with the Force. That's why he ends up losing that fight.
You know how Tom Brady gets hit and he just, like, falls, like, flails? Like, it's the same thing. Like, Kylo's ready for the hit, you know? He knows how to accept it.
Pounds his chest plate
so,
like a badass.
Fun fact, this scene right here was actually filmed post-production, and they couldn't get Mace Windu to come back, so they just brought in a random-ass black guy. Look in the background, you'll just see a random black guy.
That's bullshit. What the hell?
And it's supposed to be Mace Windu.
Where? Point him out. Not Finn's dad, right? No,
yeah, not Finn's dad.
No, not Panaka.
A random black guy.
Spoiler alert, they don't kiss their trade franchise goodbye.
No. They do not.
They get roasted over this one. They go here in the background. You'll see those Jedi right there.
Yeah,
that's not Mace Windu back there. That's just a random ass black guy.
Okay, I can see.
I think they show him again.
Holy shit, that's so bullshit.
Yeah, see? Do you see that?
That's
not Mace Windu. That is not Mace Windu. That is
like fucking Kevin Garnett.
That's fucked.
Anything's possible.
That's so fucked.
They're just like, we don't know. We don't need anyone to look like him. We just need a black guy. This guy's like,
fucking ass Yoda. There's no way this version of Yoda has the fight he has in episode 3. No way. He's so crippled right now.
That's like his whole fucking thing, dude.
So that's his thing, is that he's always conserving his energy.
Okay.
So when he fights, he fights. Even though George Lucas originally said Yoda's not a fighter. When they interviewed him after episode 6, they said like there were different Jedi. Some were fighters, some weren't fighters. Yoda was not a fighter.
Okay.
And obviously, I don't know if you've seen episode 2, but George Lucas had a turn of heart there when he has Yoda doing backflips and whatever.
Yeah. Which people went goo goo gaga for as well.
Yeah, not fan.
Theater. I like Dooku's, like, that was another thing. That was really like Dooku's fighting style was really set apart from it, like anyone else's.
So Dooku is like in the Star Wars universe, he's like the most skilled with a lightsaber out of pretty much everyone. There's actually a good screenplay. It's a book, but it's written like a screenplay, and it goes into Dooku's relationship with Yoda, Dooku's relationship with Qui-Gon.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I see this in like a Jedi movie, or like I'm watching a show right now on Netflix called Hell on Wheels. It's like a Western, and like Native Americans would burn their fallen. So I'm always like, God, that's gotta fucking stink, dude.
Yeah,
you're standing right there, and it's like, you know, that's not smelling like a fucking ribeye or anything.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
No less.
And they just sit there and suck it right in.
I got buddies that have come back just from
which was killed.
Like not Desert Storm, but like Iraq, that have brands like motherfuckers. Like, imagine just being in a tent like that. Branding each other over and over.
It's like, that guy's not the bad guy.
They go from there to a huge fucking party.
Next thing you know, there's all this like interspecial breeding on Naboo.
Yeah.
Like Gungans nailing Naboo.
They're going
people.
against God. Like it's some all the like no child survives.
Like, that Battlefront 2, like this is one of the best like
maps.
Fucking that begin like, dude.
At the
Watch
start
like there's like this guy Swanee plays games. Dude, the guy's so sick at that game. It's like he gets 200 fucking kills. Like if he ever like when he becomes a hero, it takes him no time to get one of the heroes, and then all of a sudden he runs around as the Emperor and just fucking destroys everyone. It's great.
So obviously George Lucas reacted to the backlash he got from Episode 1 with Jar Jar Binks. And did you know what the secret title of Episode 2 was?
No,
it was The Adventure of Jar Jar. He put that out there, so if anyone found out about it, they would freak the fuck out.
Fucking lose it. What was the other shit? Like, I know we're jumping a little bit ahead here, but like Windu, there was a theory out there that Windu was actually
a
Sith as well.
Yeah, there was a theory that Windu was actually what's his face from 7 and 8, Snoke or what? Why can't I?
Snoke. Yeah,
Snoke.
Snoke.
Why? How did that even come to be? Jesus.
There's a whole bunch of different theories out there. There's a theory that fucking like I will say there's a great YouTuber. He's it's called Star Wars Theory, and he just has a bunch of different things where it's just like, what if he has some stupid ones like, what if Anakin liked sand or something like that?
Have you seen the one YouTuber there that did it? Like, there's a whole bunch of obviously fan films, but he really put a lot of time and money into his fan film. And it was like, it was Vader and the Emperor interacting. And
does it have Mace Windu alive in it?
I don't think that's the one. I'm trying to remember what this guy's name is, but it's awesome. Like watching him cast all these people and like the people that have like great Emperor voices and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. There's also a great fan film of Darth Maul where he just fucks up like 6 Jedi in the woods.
It's never this shit. That was like the Darth Maul one.
R.I.P.
I remember that.
I never got why like some people gonna have their name as Chancellor of Valorum. It's like, well, why didn't like why the fuck didn't
they have to be known? They have to be that special, you know?
Clout.
But
that's it. That's all it is. It's all about the clout.
It's all about the clout.
You know about it.
Well, and then I just want to. I don't know if we want to stay to the entire thing, but at the very, very, very end of this, you hear Darth Vader breathe at the end.
Breathe? Really?
Yep. If you go just fast forward to when there's like 20 seconds left.
Are we watching episode 2 too? Because I'm still here.
Not right now.
We're going on a bender.
I thought it was 24 hours. Actually.
We're gonna watch all 9 episodes.
I'm ready. If you guys are. I mean, I know you guys are.
So what's the next thing they're coming out with? Kenobi, right?
Yes.
Let's see.
That's on. It's on Disney Plus, dude.
Ewan McGregor's doing it.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a limited series. It's only going to be like 4 episodes, they said. Well, obviously, like The Mandalorian comes out in like a week. Season 2.
Yeah, and what's her name is from WWE is
Rousey.
Suka, right?
Yeah. No, not Rousey.
Not Ronda, but she's from Boston. What the fuck's her name?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. But well,
I'm at the end here. I'm trying to hear it out. Oh yeah, there it is. Breathing. Wow. I have the subtitle. Breathing.
Yeah, I always used to. When I had it on VHS, I would always wait for that just to be like, "He's fucking Darth Vader." 4 or 5. And I'd be like, I was so confused though, like how my dad told me that like Palpatine was the Emperor in 4, 5, and 6. I was like, how the fuck do you know that? He's just like, I just know it. I'm just like, whoa. I was just like 5, not realizing they're the same actor.
I remember when I was a kid, and when the big reveal came as Darth being Luke's dad, I was like, oh wow. I'm like, it's impousable. I'm like, that's no way. That cannot happen. I don't buy it.
I didn't believe it when I found out like after this movie. You know, after the first one, I was like, "Whoa! Like what? And I was so oblivious to the whole fucking thing, man. It was horrible.
Well, thank you, Gig. Thank you, Jay.
Thank
This was
you.
this went better than expected.
You're awesome, Jay. You already know.
If we ever need hopefully next week for Monday we have Rocky 4. We have the crew back. We have Adam, Steve, and fuck, can't I think of his name? Santazo there.
Yeah, Kevin from Bristol.
Kevin, that's right. We have them back watching Rocky 4. But thanks for sticking in, and we'll see you next time on Minifan.